Hi.
Hi.
We're actually on our second day, well, it's our first full day of the cruise. Today is Saturday, November 11th, but we're going to try to stay up with the pictures. Anyway, the pictures that we're going to review were actually taken yesterday, November
Out of Fort
10th.
Lauderdale.
Yeah, yesterday was Friday, and we left Thursday evening, and it was very, very long.
Very long.
We took a red-eye from Santa Barbara to L.A., sat in L.A. for a few hours, then went to Florida, sat there for like 6 hours, and then we finally got on board the ship, went to our room, and we were just like wasted all day.
Yeah.
All day. We slept a little bit on the plane, but not too much. But anyway, what this picture is us leaving Fort Lauderdale. It was fascinating looking out of the ship because we were there for about 3 hours or 4 hours.
Yeah.
And where we were, there were so many ships that went by us as they were going in and out under that bridge, and that bridge actually opened up for the tall sailboats to come through. But it was an amazing thoroughfare of ships and racing speedboats.
And Miami Vice type.
Yeah.
Ooh, sleeky boats.
But do you want to tell anything about our room? Or we're on the Sun Princess.
We have a balcony. It's actually the nicest balcony we've had because it's
very private.
Private.
And you can probably hear the ocean in the background.
Well, that on the right there is the front of the boat, and we're going
Looking out of our
looking out the
sideways.
balcony. So we're going right out to sea, and
we're on the Aloha deck.
Yeah.
Deck 11.
It was about 5 o'clock, and this Fort Lauderdale just looked really pretty. It looked like a lot like Bermuda with the kind of roofs that they have there that collect water, limestone roofs, I think.
Yeah, you can see in that tall building there, that's a light green stripe down the side of the building. But that's the inlet where the boats go in and out to the ocean.
And Gwen looks beautiful and happy, but yeah, she looks
tired.
She looks tired.
We were thinking about going for dinner.
Food's great on the ship.
We passed this sailboat, and the people were cheering and waving to us. I just thought it looked very pretty with Fort Lauderdale in the background.
It does. And that's us sailing away. That's the top of the ship.
Yeah. Sunset.
The pool's over there on the left, and they have all the deck chairs that face it, and they got multi-levels around this area. And in the background there is Fort Lauderdale at sunset.
Yeah, that's the stern in the background.
That's the back.
And we just kind of lay down for a little while. I remember relaxed. But it's different here compared to like when we went to Alaska because it's 81 degrees out. Even right now while it's sunset.
Oh, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you hear the ocean, Gwen?
Yeah. This was Saturday.
No, that was this morning. No, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry.
We didn't do yesterday's yet. Saturday, November 11th, our first full day at sea, and which was what do you call it? Veterans Day in the United States, and the captain got on the intercom and asked the 11th hour.
The 11th hour of
the 11th day
of the 11th month.
For us to have
2 minutes of silence, and what the UK calls Remembrance Day, which the analogy to us is Veterans Day, to honor all of those who have died in any war.
Well, actually, it's not about that. That's Memorial Day. This is Veterans Day. It's for all those who serve too. Oh. For all those who serve and all those. That's when he was talking about the conflicts and so on. Anyway, so we did that, and we had slept late because we were so time adjusting. We're actually a 4-hour time difference. And then we went to the pool and sunbathed. And then we went to the captain's
cocktail party.
But Dave, you tell them about the Little Molly.
Well, they have a gift shop here, and because we miss Molly, they had a stuffed animal, kind of a, I don't know,
little schnauzer.
A little schnauzer, and it had Molly. It was just like Molly.
Oh my gosh! It's even got the ears just like her.
So when we travel, even though Molly won't be with us, she will be in this stuffed animal.
And she's going to want it, but
maybe we'll get
little
two.
Molly goes with us.
We'll get two.
No, the little Molly goes with us when we travel.
She
This
can't
could
have
be her
it.
baby.
No.
We miss our little doll. You can see I have my iPod on. I was out dancing and holding
I didn't
Molly.
even see that. Molly?
Just got out of the shower.
That's just the inside of the room looking out toward the balcony area.
It's a much smaller room, but the balcony is
Wonderful.
Nicely private.
Yeah. Just a sunset last night, looking out the back of the boat. Just sunsets like you've never seen. Well, maybe like Alaska.
Oh, yeah, very different. But the water is really has a bluish color to it.
The happy couple cruising.
And you can see that they're doing photos in the background. Now this is Sunday, November 12th. And we got up a little earlier today because they delivered the coffee early. And we were actually it was a kind of a rainy day. We were at sea again, and we went down by the main atrium again, and we were
playing Scrabble.
And it was a very close game, but Dave won.
No, she did. No way. No. Just sunset on the deck.
No, this is actually earlier in the day. This isn't sunset.
No.
No, this is earlier because I have my sweater on.
Oh.
Yeah. We were just out walking. I think we had somebody take our picture. It finally was getting sunny outside. Oh, and what else did we do today? We went to the art auction.
Yes.
And we ate. Mm-hmm. And we ate. And we're on our way to go eat.
No, we didn't eat that much.
But we ate pizza. We like that. And we're on our way to dinner.
She just looks happy on the deck.
We went walking around one of the decks where they have, an outside, what do you call it, walkway, and sunset was occurring. I just thought that was really pretty here.
Yes, that's my sun princess.
No, Molly's the princess, sweetheart.
Yes, you're the sun princess.
No, I'm the queen.
Oh, sorry.
That's a nice picture. That's my son, King.
Beautiful sunset.
Yeah, with the clouds and
humbling to me.
Gorgeous.
Just a nice picture of us at sunset.
Yeah, I never realized how much taller you are than me.
Well, that's because you were hunched over dancing.
No, not here. Got a nice young girl to take our picture.
Like I said, what do you think?
It's
It's just a picture, but... Whew.
And the way the clouds pick up the colors.
Just a nice picture of Gwen before we go to dinner. She liked the photograph, the painting there on the wall.
Yeah, thank you.
Having a drink before we go to dinner.
So many to choose from. I like eating my dinner on the Princess. This is actually in the restaurant.
No, it isn't. We're having a drink, silly.
No, this is in the restaurant. Yeah, no, Dave, it. Yeah, it is. Dave, that's the table. That's where we sat last. Dave, trust me. Okay, today is Monday, November 13th, 2006. And we woke up this morning while the ship was being docked in Antigua. Or Antigua, you can say it both ways. And we got dressed, packed up. We had our little travel snorkel gear. And we went downstairs and we got on joined our tour group and we went on a catamaran.
Yeah.
And the catamaran went out to a
reef?
To a reef where there was dried up coral that had been damaged during hurricanes. And we actually got off the boat with our snorkel gear on and jumped into the water, or, went into the water.
And we snorkeled for about an hour.
Yeah. And I had a camera with a special case so you could do it underwater, but my snorkel fin kept falling off. And I screwed up and I just take movies rather than pictures.
But they're nice movies.
Yeah. And we had a lot of fun. That was really pretty. We didn't see many fish, but we saw lots of jellies, which, tell them what you did.
Well, these jellies are floating all over the place. And so I, touched one. The outside of it, not the stingy things, but the actual body of it, and they really feel cool. But what I did before I got on the boat is after I touched the jellies, I took my mask off and rubbed, the outside of my face. And my face stung for about an hour afterward. Yeah. Not going to the hospital.
It was like a minefield of jellies.
They're very cool.
And one got me on the back of my leg. I had burning for a little bit. And I'll tell more as we go into the next picture.
Downtown Shane.
Noel, back to our day today. So we had rum and what was it called? Fruit punch and rum. A rum punch or something on the boat. And we went from there on the catamaran to a private beach.
I don't think it was private, but it was a nice beach.
Well, Antigua is called the island with 365 beaches. So
One for each day of the year.
Yeah, so Dave and I went swimming in the water, and it was just so...
It was really neat.
And because it must be such a high salt concentration, it's very buoyant. Then we got back on the catamaran, went back to the dock, went on the ship and took a shower, got something to eat, and then we went into town. Now town was really surprisingly
dumpy. Yeah, it's very, very, very
TJ.
Very poor.
Inside TJ, yeah. Very strong smells of plumbing and
all kinds
sewers
of
and
choices.
And tell them what happened to me.
She kept falling. She fell not once, I don't know how many times, but she fell once on the way back to the ship.
Right, finally wiped out.
Yep, she flat out fell on flat pavement, no obstacles, and scuffed up her knee, and I think her elbow too, and her hands. And
klutz that I am. So then we came back to the ship where I iced my knee, and then we just kind of cruised around, and now we're on our way to dinner. And this was actually taken from the top of the ship, which just shows the pretty colors of the buildings in Antigua.
Or St. John's.
Yes, St. John's, Antigua. This is showing my boo-boo knee.
Aww.
And there's my sweet boyfriend.
It's Captain Dave.
Yeah. Alright, this is Tuesday, November 14th, and we woke up in St. Lucia. And in the morning we left the ship and we walked into town.
Which was it?
It was about a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, no, it was nothing.
Very hot, though.
All of these places
humid,
are hot,
very
mind
hot
you.
and humid.
Hot and humid. Every one of them.
And we found this wonderful little market, open market. So it's fascinating to look at the locals and the fruits and
the spices and the fish and the...
Yeah, it's really cool. And here's an example of them cutting fish. Very, very sterile, similar to American industry.
In the back there, what are the shelves? Part of the market had fruits, and the other part had spices beyond your imagination. I guess St. Lucia is...
No, that Grenada is the one that's known for their spices. Yeah.
Well, this must have been a close second.
Yeah. And the women seem to work in the stalls and with the fruits, and the men work with the meat.
And all along the streets where you can see they look like garages, like one-car garages, those are all bars for the most part.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Every island we've seen these small little bars with men drinking like shots.
They're like
no women, just the men.
Like
yeah, and there was like
15 in a block.
And you can see where I'm standing, and to the right of me is a small barrier for each building, or each storefront had this barrier. Most of these islands had severe damage from the hurricanes, so we were still walking in town.
Then in the afternoon we went snorkeling, and this is just on the way.
It was one of the excursion we chose, and you got on a catamaran, and it was really nice way to see the outside. I mean, some areas of the island, and you'll see some more pictures in a minute.
And just a nice picture of Gwen
sitting on the back of the boat, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next series of pictures are different snorkeling shots.
Different fishies.
I had bought a camera with a underwater marine pack, and it was so cool. Dave and I we fell in love with the snorkeling. The water was just incredibly comfortable. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a whole new world. You just hear your own breathing, and Dave and I were next to each other, and it was so romantic and just so beautiful, and the colors were just magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to add anything?
Mm-hmm. There's a blue fishy right there.
Yeah, and then there was the different coral.
Lots of fishes.
It was amazing.
That was really cool.
Especially where the sun was coming through. The colors were just so magnificent. And what's amazing is I shot these. I believe this is called...
It's got to be brain coral.
Brain coral.
That's got to be your brain.
It's so cool looking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And there's Davy.
The creature from the Black Lagoon.
No, come on. You loved it. Each day we're getting better and better at it too. Tell them about how these snorkeling gear.
You tell them. You tell them. Gwen got it from Costco.
And it's been really nice. We have these little travel set, and it's been really nice.
Carrying case and the fins and the snorkel and the goggles.
Very comfortable.
Yep.
And it worked really well.
And there she is.
You want to tell them about...
what was weird
Wait a minute. Was this the big jellies? Oh, no, that was the day before. Okay, go ahead.
What's weird about this place is that the water was crystal clear, and we had the fishies, and you'd be out snorkeling, and then it would feel like somebody was, I don't know,
like little electrical
shocks, and you'd be looking around and saying, "Okay."
Oh yeah, because there were several of them. You would have one in your face and your leg, and you had no idea where it was coming from because you couldn't see a thing.
And what did they call? What did they say they were?
They were just little jellies.
Critters, little critters in the water.
Little jellies.
No, they weren't jellies. They called them water wasps, or just little.
I heard jellies. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of like black flies.
And they stung.
Ouch.
And it was only in the deeper cold water. As soon as you get away from it, you were fine.
Sunset leaving St. Lucia.
And the ship's getting ready to leave. We had to be back by 5:30, and the ship left each night at 6:30. And they're 4 hours
right
ahead.
So right now it's...
Dave is pondering, enjoying the sunset. So beautiful.
Beautiful. And Gwen pondering.
So this is Wednesday, November 15th. And where are we, David?
Grenada.
Yeah, I remember seeing that mountain, or the tree on the top of that mountain. This is outside of our balcony. So this is what we would wake up to in the morning. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. Now, Grenada, we actually had a military conflict with in 1983. The American, I guess they had a coup, and they took over. They killed the prime minister and 6 members of the cabinet.
I honestly
or something like that.
I remember.
And Reagan said we should go in and restore order. So the UK and United States went in. I remember that, but I had not realized it was 23 years ago. That was what was amazing. But Grenada is known as the land of spices because it produces more spices than
per acre than
anywhere in the world. Nutmeg is their big one. We had coffee sent to our room every morning as we kind of think about what we're going to do each day, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Dave out on the balcony. And here we're on another Hobie Cat, and we're going out for snorkeling to two different marine parks in Grenada, and it was just getting ready to take off. And these are at the Grenada Marine Park, a protected marine park we went to. The water was much deeper, so I don't think they shot quite as well. but there's still, I've got a few good ones. I like these barrel coral, and you would swim over them and you would see fish inside them.
Like that one?
Mm-hmm.
You like that picture?
Do you?
Okay. Yes.
That was on the boat heading to the next spot where we were going to snorkel.
Almost looks like your hair is, you know, when they do the braid thing.
Oh yeah. Ready? And this is in another market in Grenada, where we bought some spices from the big lady Debbie, remember, who gave you some
roots
that are supposed to help Dave's and my sex life.
Yes.
She has 6 children, so I guess she knew.
It works.
On both St. Lucia and Grenada, we saw school children, and they always had nice uniforms on. And every island we've been to, the locals have been so kind, and haven't they? They've been wonderful and so beautiful. It's beautiful people.
The streets were really narrow.
Oh yeah, scary.
Big time narrow, and a lot of damage from the hurricane in 2003.
No, I think it was 2004.
Still damaged a lot of buildings.
Everywhere you went, there was damage. And it's so hard for them because they have to import so much of the supplies.
Said. Oh, I don't remember what it said. There's something like a police bar in there with a market or something. It just looked very interesting to me. It caught my eye. I'm hot and sweaty. Get me back to the ship.
We were so hot. No, I wanted to get back in the ocean, and we got very sunburned on our backs that day. Even with my using sunblock, but Dad didn't.
Just because of all the damages caught my eye. From the damage of the hurricane, buildings gone. Just the front facades left, and there was a tree growing out of the middle of the building. That's it. It looked cool. A fort. Old fort there.
Yeah, fort on Grenada. I believe this is where the military action occurred.
Just a nice picture, that's all.
We were heading back to the ship.
Hot as hell.
I thought that turned out nice.
Okay.
This is we were on our way to dinner, and I asked Dave to take a picture because the photographers on the ship make me look fat. That's very nice, I think. This is on one of the stairwells.
Good.
Thank you. So this is November, what are we?
16?
November 16th. Thursday, November 16th.
And we were in Martinique.
We arrived this morning in Martinique, which is a French island. And amazingly, these people
speak French.
And do not speak English.
very
very nice.
Little English.
Very nice. So another day, we were just on our way into town. We did not do an excursion today.
But we went shopping
because we were pretty sunburned. So
that's a good thing.
We're on we had just left the ship and we're on the little walkway into town.
And what town were we in? I mean, the country's Martinique, but what was
St. George's? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. Anyway, we walked up and down the streets in this little shopping area, and they're downtown, and you can see some of the damage on the buildings, and also we just thought it reminded us so much of
New Orleans,
the New Orleans
pre-Katrina
when we had been there.
Would you like a piece of fish, Gwen?
Dave thought these were shark. We saw.
I think it's tuna. The fin. If you look at the fins, I think, but I'm not.
I don't know, but they were big.
I'm not an ichthyologist.
And the smells.
Oh, did we mention it was? Okay, so we bring this wireless. We bring Gwen's notebook along to keep in email touch and whatnot.
Particularly with the kids.
And generally, we have been able to keep email going. Generally, we have been able to keep email going when we're in port.
Somewhere in port.
Yeah, Gwen can suck onto somebody's wireless somewhere, but we were not.
We actually found an internet cafe in Grenada.
But we weren't able to here. So I lugged the notebook along with me as we do our shopping, and
we couldn't find anything.
So we walked into this old cemetery that again reminded us of New Orleans.
And we had fun walking around,
and sure as hell.
What did I say? I said, well, why don't we just check?
It's right here. And sure as hell, that was the best place for
We got internet.
Yeah, in the middle of the cemetery.
So we sat there.
That must be a sign, Gwen.
Both of us sat there doing our email.
Wow.
That was kind of fun. We had been to McDonald's earlier because that was the only place we could find a toilet, and we couldn't hook in, but go figure, we found it in a cemetery. In this really cool cemetery. This is the fort in Martinique, which is still an active fort. They said something like there's 500 soldiers there.
That's Mother's ship.
The Sun Princess. We actually went at the end of the hallway where our room is at the bow of the ship, and you can go out there, and we just took a picture of
leaving
Martinique. This is actually on the way out, but this was about an hour later on the way out, and we were passing islands as we were traveling out.
Nice sunset, Gwen.
Was this evening sunset, and we're on our way to dinner right now. Okay, this is Friday, November 17th.
Excuse me, St. Thomas.
And we woke up in St. Thomas, which is a
U.S. territory.
U.S. territory in the Virgin Islands. So we picked up our excursion and our snorkel gear, and our plans were to go to Turtle Cove. And this is the catamaran we were on. We liked watching these two tugboats. We called them Daddy and Baby.
Or Mommy and Baby.
Yeah, but no, Daddy. They were so cute. They reminded us of some of those books, the little tugboat book that we used to read to the kids.
Some more fishies. Gwen did all the Gwen did all the photographs.
You might be able to hear the ocean in the background. We're taping these in our room.
Yeah.
Those were those the red-tailed snapper? No, I guess not.
I don't know.
But yeah, it was like we could see in like 10 to 15 feet of water. It was so wonderful.
And what was so cool is that the fish, when we were snorkeling, there was hundreds of fish around us, and if you stuck your fingers out and kind of flicked them around, dangled them like, I don't know, food, they actually would come up and nip the tips of your fingers. And they would never hurt, but they would. Well, it was very cool, like koi. This is exactly what it felt like.
Well, the one couple we kind of got to know who were snorkeling on most of our trips were on another trip, and they said that were feeding the fish, and they were told not to because it causes the fish to be aggressive. So that may be what was happening here too.
Nice fishy.
Oh, that's Fishies. Pretty. The angelfish and the yellow-tailed snapper down below. There were like hundreds of them.
And there's a big fishy. That's just a really pretty picture of the bottom.
Especially when the sunlight came in. It's just so that's just what it looked like too. So we got a chance to go to Turtle Cove, and I saw up to 3 turtles. I think you saw a mom and a baby or something. I didn't see that one.
Might have been the same.
And they were so beautiful.
That's baby.
Look
right
at
there.
that. Look at that. I mean, it's unbelievable. Watching them they eat seagrass, and we actually got some pictures of them rising. You tell us how they go up every 5 minutes.
Well, the babies go up. The younger ones go up about every 5 minutes. They can stay underwater 5 minutes. They come up and get their air and go back down. And then the older ones, I think they said 15 minutes. So when you found one, you would just kind of, play the dead man's float. And no kidding, the turtle would come up within 2 to 3 feet of me, and kind of
swimming to the top.
Waffle around, for a minute or so, and I mean within grabbing distance. And then get their air and back down they go to feed.
And they're huge. I would say they're what, about 3-4 feet?
Yeah, maybe bigger. I don't.
Go ahead.
Oh, just a nice shot. Gwen got very close.
No, actually, I think this is one.
No, you.
I did this one, or you did this one?
I'm sure you did.
One
you
of
did
us.
all these.
No, some of them you dove down. But look at that. I love how they had the little, spots and whatever. Oh, so cute. One touch one.
That was whatever kind of species of fish that is. They're the ones that, you dangle your fingers out and everybody in the neighborhood comes over to check you out. I have no idea what
like you think, hey.
I have no idea.
Yellow-tailed snapper, the guy told me that.
Oh, okay. And here they come. Here they come. Dr. Gwen's diving school.
So in the afternoon we went and took a taxi and went into town in St. Thomas. And this town was, it's probably the nicest town, but very full of shops. Just full of jewelry shops, jewelry shop after jewelry shop after jewelry shop.
Diamond International!
God, they're everywhere. But the buildings were very nicely done, and a lot of brick, and all of them have these sort of curved doors that you see in the picture, and shutters.
All the buildings, or most of the buildings, were built of brick, and I guess that's why they were able to withstand the hurricanes, so they say.
Oh.
And most of them were 200 years old. They were built by the Danes, and the layers of brick and how they were designed and construction, I thought was really cool.
And this is sunset in St. Thomas as we're leaving. For the next day, we're to be out to sea. We were screwing around with my new camera.
It does way too many things.
Yeah, that's pretty cool looking though.
Getting ready for dinner. Outfit of the night.
In my $10 Costco dress.
Okay, so the next day, which is the 18th?
Saturday the 18th.
Okay. So we spent the day at sea, and God, what did we do? Just kind of hang around. They had, a shopping thing with T-shirts and stuff downstairs, and we played Scrabble, and hung by the pool, and they had a final art auction in the afternoon, and we purchased.
Well.
You tell the story.
No, you do it with me. We been going to the art auctions of the past couple of cruises because we really enjoy them, and we feel we're learning. And we had learned about this young girl. Her name is Alexandra Nikita, and she's considered the petite Picasso.
She's considered a master.
Yeah, and she is a year younger than Casey. She was born in 1985. This picture she did when she was 14 years old. And this is a lithograph, and it's a signed lithograph, and the value is
$5,000 or $6,000.
Yeah, and the opening bid, which is what you pay,
unless
somebody goes higher, was $1,950. $1,950. Well, we talked and talked and talked about whether we should do it or not, and we did.
We did it.
We did it.
And it's a signed piece.
Yeah,
this is her work. This is not a Costco, this is the real McCoy.
We were just fascinated by it and decided to invest in a piece of art to celebrate our marriage, our joy,
our cruise, our everything.
And just us. And
anyway, that's
we were so excited. It was just such a neat feeling to do that, and we feel so proud.
Yep.
So that's going to hang in our living room. I really love it, Dave.
Me too. Of it, that's all.
Go ahead. A better picture.
It's just a better photograph.
What is called Earthly Flowers?
Yep. She was. What did you say? She was 14.
14 when she did this. Apparently, she started painting in oils when she was 5 or something like that, and TV shows have done things about her because she has this cubism down where the masters took years and years to do. And I guess when she saw Picasso's work, she told her mom, "Oh, look, Mom,
he colors like me."
Yeah. Amazing. I can't imagine being able to do something like that.
And getting ready for the formal dinner.
No. Actually, this is at the
captain's cocktail party.
No, for the
frequent flyers.
What do they call them? Captain Circle.
Yeah, so they have a cocktail party for those that have traveled or cruised with Princess before, and it was a little shindig with Captain.
And we're on our way to dinner now. Today is our final day of the cruise. It's Sunday, November 19th. And we woke up this morning and docked. Well, we didn't dock. I mean,
tendered.
Yeah, in Princess Keys.
However you say it.
Keys. The guy said Keys, even though it's spelled C-A-Y-S. And it's an island that they rent from Bahamas in Eleuthera area.
Eleuthera.
And then we tendered in to a private beach, and there's the ship from the beach. we have a whole lot of wonderful underwater pictures that we took today.
Which we will not bore you with.
But this was probably the most prolific of fish that we've seen. We saw a stingray, which you'll see, and do you want to tell them about your fingers, what you would do?
Oh, well, yeah. I think at St. Thomas, too, is that if you took your fingers, if you stretch your arms out and kind of dangled your fingers kind of like you're, I don't know. It would actually...
Well, they actually sold fish food, so...
It would attract the fish would think, I guess, it was food, and they'd come up and kind of, just like koi would, your fingertips.
And it was amazing how much fish we saw.
Yeah.
So enjoy.
Lots and lots of fishes.
And you would just see these schools of fish. The schools of these blue ones, the yellow ones. I even saw this beautiful little yellow tang.
Big fish, little fish.
And then there was this group of fish
that
just stood still. Mm-hmm. That's really cool.
They were loitering.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. If you dangle your fingers, and look what you get.
Y'all came to see Dave.
One of the big fishies.
Oh.
And none of them were chasing each other either.
Tell them what happened to your camera.
Oh, I put it in the bag and I didn't seal the darn thing quite right. So, in a very short length of time, I looked. I thought, God, this normally it's kind of puffy where it'll extend the lens, and I did not seal it right, and I believe I ruined it, and it was kind of, an eighth full of water, and it doesn't work anymore.
Yes, but he wants a new camera, so I
that wasn't the reason.
No.
Uh-huh. And yes, Gwen, they were attracted to you also.
Oh, and they had a special sale on the ship where I bought a bikini. I look like shit.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yes, Gwen, your breasts are as large as the ship.
The girls. Dave, did you have a romantic time on this trip?
Yes, I did.
This was before our barbecue, right? I think so.
I don't remember.
And we brought our own snorkel gear, which was really nice.
It's real pricey too to rent snorkel gear with the fins and the
$22 per person.
$22 a piece for 3 hours. Just a nice picture of who in the foreground.
And that's a tender on the left, going to and from the ship. I was determined to see a yellow tank because I had had one in my experience with an aquarium, and that's the part of one. It's hard to see in the camera, so you just do the best you can when you shoot. There's a stingray that somebody pointed out to us, and we followed the stingray. And what was amazing is that the fish that's right above him followed the stingray wherever the stingray went. It was like they were a couple.
Maybe they were.
It was incredible. I mean, we followed them for quite a while.
The buddies. They're buddies.
Yeah, maybe they're married. Okay, 53 being in a bikini. I suppose it's insane, but I'm pretty proud.
She looks wonderful. She looks wonderful.
We had to be real careful. You can see I'm really trying to be careful there not to touch the ground because the coral is so fragile, and we were
so close.
Trying so careful not to injure any of the native
species
stuff.
Notice the ring on her right
fourth finger. Piece of black coral.
Yeah. In the fishies.
I was fascinated in this is a reef, and that's where you would see the most fish is along the reef, and you can see like in that crevasse down below, you would see these really big fish that would just come out. They would like hide underneath there. Never saw an eel, but some major big fish. This is Dave's favorite fish. That's him.
Whatever it is. Ooh, nice.
We did have fun playing amateur photographer. You can see Dave's kind of shooting up so you can see the top of the water, and there's all the angelfish.
there, the boys are just... I know you can't... Nobody can see this in the picture, but they literally just weren't moving.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. They don't stand.
Well, yeah. But they just kind of...
They didn't even move, though, you know.
Yeah. It was so weird watching them because you're so used to the things swimming. They just kind of hung out. Well, knowing
Gwen.
We changed our Nikita.
We did?
The auctioneer, the auctioneer agreed.
Yes, yes, I do agree.
And we changed it to this one. What is it called?
A Voiceless Forest?
Oh, Voiceless Forest. I thought, I saw it and I said, oh, Dave, we have to have more color. The one we bought was beautiful, the original one. But no, where we were going to put it in the living room, I think it would have just not stood out.
So what we're going to try to do
is go for more color.
We are going to collect art every cruise.
Yeah. And start rotating it in the house.
Not, you know, some $10 repo, but something where an artist has actually, that is a lithograph where the Nikita actually signed it. I don't know what number it is, or we don't even know what number it's going to be. But she has actually signed that.
There's only like 240 of them in the world. And then it was done at a special printing press in France.
Right.
That I guess apparently...
Merlot?
Yeah, I guess that apparently also gives it more value. It's beautiful. You love it? Well, again, to kind of throw Dave a curve, I had said no more artwork, just do the one.
So,
and then we went to a last chance auction today, and I just love this picture. And the guy was just, the auctioneer's name is Derek, was describing how this is a Russian artist, Konstantin Cherkis. And I guess
this is also a signed piece.
Yeah, and
all these are signed
we
pieces.
Have to learn. We have to learn more about them. But we paid about what, $390, so $500 with everything. But I just thought it was so gorgeous. Isn't it beautiful?
Konstantin Cherkis and
he's
Alexandra Nikita.
He's a well-known impressionist from the 20th century. Collected by quite a few people.